When it's about the time of the wedding, this guy was locked in an elevator. He had not even a piece of cloth to cover the body. The elevator opened the door. He grimaced and stepped out in front of everyone's eyes. Rob confidently put on a friendly smile, and ran to the receptionist desk. He called his best friend for help and found out that the marriage is beginning. If you don't want to be late to your wedding, hurry up. Rob asked to borrow a room card, but the hotel did not have his information. He went up to his room, and begged the staff to open the door to get some clothes. What's even more surprising is that he changed hotels right after taking a nap, facing the security guard. Rob could only take a towel, and ran away. He tied the door with a towel, and ran out into the street. On the way, there was a marathon taking place. Rob didn't know what to do. Seeing him running on the street naked, he was noticed by the police, and arrested. Rob ran away in the spotlight but was still caught. Being sent to the station, Rob tried to explain but they didn't believe it. At the wedding ceremony, the father of the bride was very angry. Rob right now could only call his wife to explain. Suddenly the bell rang and Rob was back in the elevator again. When the elevator door opened, the same things happened as they did the last time. He stole the phone, and called the groomsmen. What he said was no different from last time. He found people around to borrow clothes. As a result, he only received flower pants. He returned to his hotel intending to change his clothes. The church bell rang again and he went back to the elevator. Rob realized he only has 1 hour to go to the altar. The elevator opened the door. He stole his phone and stuff. He immediately called his mother to ask her to help prolong the wedding. Opening the door, he was attacked by the fat brother, and went back to the elevator. This time, Rob stole girls' clothes, and even got a motorcycle. But Rob didn't know how to ride a motorbike, so there was an accident. When he woke up, he was in the ambulance. In the car, Rob tried to prove he's okay. Almost to the church, he jumped down, but when he got to the door, he was arrested for his outfit. When the time was up, the bell rang to bring Rob back to the elevator. Learning from previous experiences, first, he went to steal clothes, and went to the front door to tell the security to call an ambulance. Then he hit his head on a power pole, and was taken by ambulance to the church. He was glad that this time he could go to the church fully dressed. During the wedding ceremony, Rob was dragged away because his clothes didn't match. Next time, he changed into different clothes. As a result, Rob got kicked out again and again. The bride's father thought he didn't respect this. Marriage is a very important event in life. Reginald took out the ring saying that he also lost his wife, asking him to take good care of the bride, and be serious about this. Rob was stopped by his love rival this time. The two of them struggled, and the result was that Rob was taken to the elevator when the time ran out. Rob also doesn't give up, relying on the loop to gain experience each time. Next time Rob successfully defeated Cody, he got dressed and went to the altar. The outfit was accepted this time, but there's no wedding ring. Returning to the elevator, he rushed to buy a wedding ring, and was accidentally hit by an ambulance. This time he already has enough formal attire and wedding ring. On the altar, when he read the oath, the priest asked one thing but he answered another. He had to go back and did it all over again. Rob goes to someone else's wedding to take notes. Rob tried to learn knowledge to get to the altar quickly. This time, he was more confident. The wedding was about to be completed, and suddenly the hall was on fire. Rob immediately looked for the bell to vent. He jumped on the bell, and caused it to fall. He was sent back to the elevator. This time, Rob was not in a hurry to go to the altar but wanted to find the truth. He wants to know what he did wrong. He went to his wife's house, and discovered that someone had harmed him. He discovered that Cody was planning to take over Reginald's company. He looked through the surveillance camera, and knew the incident. A bridesmaid, Vicky, kidnapped Rob and put him in the elevator. Understanding everything, Rob was paved by the police. At the church, he exposed all of Cody and Vicky's flaws. He used the words before to talk back to him, and got Reginald's consent. This time, he successfully married his wife.